low, swing 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 low.
Welcome to the first episode of 1921, the GODCAST. We have a special guest today,
Elijah Myers.
and he is the owner of Cinnaholics in Tucson. What's the cross streets to that?
We're on Broward, Wilmot, 245 South Wilmot Road, Unit 135.
So what we come here to do is give shine to him as a minority in the world that is looking to do something better for himself, to become an entrepreneur. So this episode is for people that's looking to do what he's doing but doesn't have the right path to do what he's doing. So you'll get all the information from him, and you'll get a lot of knowledge, a lot of laughs, and a lot of success from him. So let's start off by this. What made you want to step into this franchise?
The franchise game was hard to even think about getting into, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It was my fiance.
Okay.
You know, we wanted to have a child together. So the franchise route kind of was something that brought me back to the U.S. That was, the main purpose of it. Well, we were looking for security. You know, we have never owned a business before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we never had to put money up to something and hope that it just worked out. So we wanted to go a route that, we thought was going to be concrete.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. You go this route. They have a proven success rate. Let's go that route. And that's kind of what got us in the franchise.
Nice.
Okay.
So what was the process as far as like acquiring the franchise? What is like the steps as far as the financials, the requirements you have to meet as far as to acquire that?
So
franchise?
you mean like for my franchise, or you just mean like in life?
No,
like
your franchise, your specific franchise.
Okay, for my franchise, right, you had a franchise fee.
Mm-hmm.
Had a franchise fee, had the net worth to open it up,
Mm-hmm.
and really just have the time to be, to be in store to work it. That was all that for my Pacific franchise. That's all you really needed to do. Have net worth, money, and you do a couple interviews and get up in there, get you a franchise. Yeah.
Nice. So what made you pick Cinnaholics as the franchise that you wanted to be on?
When I picked Cinnaholic, it was more of, speaking to the, they have a team of recruiting people to try to bring you on, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They just had good communication. They knew that it was our first business. They knew that I wanted somebody to halfway hold my hand, halfway hold my hand through the process. And, it was real laid back, real personable. Real, like, I feel like it's a new franchise, newer franchise. I'm saying newer franchise, and it kind of made me feel as if like I had a little bit of say in the company. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of say in what I want to do, change and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what made me pick Cinnaholics.
Nice. And I visited there. Nice store, great products. I extremely suggest that you guys go visit it. Good products, very delicious. So my thing is a franchise, right? Is it smarter to do a franchise as far as like your first business, or start off by yourself? What do you?
I would say it probably depends on who you are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely depends who you are. What are your talents?
Yeah.
Do you know how to cook? Do you have recipes? Do you have all these things going for you? Because if that's it, for sure.
Yeah.
On your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay nobody no franchise fee, royalty fees, all the different fees. And marketing. Marketing's a big thing with businesses.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, small mom and pop businesses that have great recipes, great products, but they can't market.
Yeah, they can't market. That's true. That is so true.
You could also give it a bad franchise they can't market. So you know what I mean? You may have a good product, but they can't market. So you know what I'm saying? It really just depends on what your skills are. You have a good product, you know what you're doing, you know how to market, you have confidence in yourself and you're ready to grind from the beginning, or do you kind of want something that's proven already? You know what I'm saying? So I think franchise route is more of a proven route to say, hey, a little bit less work you would assume.
Okay.
there are bad franchises. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You would assume that you would have a better route to success rate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Using a franchise. But if I was starting out, I had my own talent, I had my own, you know what I'm saying, work ethic and time and effort I wanted to put into that business, do it on my own.
Nice. Well, what I think is it's a smart route that you took as far as a franchise, you know, as far as putting capital into something that's so big. It's a smart investment for you because you can see the success of this business. So you know, invest in something like that. So it's kind of lowering your risk as far as like jumping into something so big
Mm-hmm.
and opposed to doing it yourself and filling it that way because you going the route of a franchise so you can understand the game, you can see how they do promotions and stuff like that. So when you want to venture off into your own thing, you already have the experience.
But one thing I do want to interrupt about,
Okay.
it's just like you hear that and
Yeah.
you expect that
Yeah.
from a franchise. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's true.
Okay.
A small business can do the same thing and not
Okay.
pay anybody for it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you know your purpose, you know your passion, you have your vision, go get it. You
Yeah.
don't need no help. You don't need no help. Go get it. Learn what you need to learn and go do what you need to do and don't pay nobody for it. You know what I'm saying? I think the franchise route it's beautiful because you can find a beautiful product, a really good product. You know what I'm saying? I love what we do in our
Yeah.
store. But I'm gonna be real to the next entrepreneur.
Yeah.
If you don't need that route, do what you need to
Just
do on
do it
your
by
own.
yourself.
It's hard if you don't have the means to do it. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But if you have the means to do it, definitely
Yeah.
handle your business.
Yeah.
Handle your business on your own, man. You want that check on your own, and that's on the business route, financial route.
Let me ask you this. How much did credit play a part into you acquiring a franchise?
A big part. You know what I'm saying? I've always took my credit serious. Like
Yeah.
I've never had a part of my life where I'm not gonna pay my credit card. I'm not gonna pay my mortgage. I'm not gonna pay this. You know what I mean? Like pay your what you owe people, pay them first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want your credit score to be at a certain limit because that expands your liquid capital.
Yeah.
It expands what people will give you. People will give you money to build businesses if you are, you know what I'm saying, somebody that is reputable to pay the money back.
Exactly.
You want to be reputable to pay the money back because that's going to definitely raise your credit limit, your credit line, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, to be able to move to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good because a lot of times, you know, with our people, you know, we don't look at credit as something that's very valuable. You know, we think we have a mindset of I'm gonna get it on my own, but you really can't make any moves without credit, if I'm correct, you know. But credit is very valuable to building a business, establishing any type of wealth in this country. It's part of the game, you know what I mean? So that's why I asked you that question.
But you said credit's very valuable about, you know, people trying to be in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Super valuable.
Super
That's
valuable.
like number one, get your credit right. Like get your credit right. Don't be spending money not paying people back. Don't be buying cars not paying people back. Don't be buying houses not paying people back. Pay your stuff back. It's gonna be able to. America's built off of credit. Get credit. Like they can't stress that enough. Handle your business when it comes to your credit.
So would you say a business would not be successful if they don't have good credit? Would you say
No,
that?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
You could have messed up 50 times and still do good in America. You in America, you feel me? If you can figure out a way how to get that capital, open up your business and, you know, make sales, it's always possible to be successful, but you know what I'm saying, your credit's gonna be messed up. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna be able to borrow no money. You got to use your own money for
Your own
everything.
money.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, always gonna stress using your credit. Always gonna stress being good when it comes to paying people back. But is that the only way to be successful? No. In America, you can be successful. You just have to find a way.
Yeah. It might be a little bit harder, but
For sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Ain't no. It's gonna be.
remember that
It's gonna be harder.
it
It
might
is
be a
gonna be
little bit
harder.
harder.
Yeah.
But what you want to do is make sure you have a good credit line. Make sure you pay your creditors back because it'll make your life a lot easier.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So I know you got the business and everything. How's business going?
Business going good. You know what I'm saying? Being a first year business, it's a roller coaster. It is definitely a roller coaster trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's the next week, what's the next move, what we need to do to market, what we need to do to bring people in the store. Bringing people into your store is the hardest thing possible.
Why is that?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you, because I would have the answer to why my store is not busy 100% of the time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like bringing people into your business. It's a local owned business. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are trying to fill jobs, pay people in the community. You know, trying to bring money into the community. It's hard.
Yeah.
Our product is good. I know that.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Most definitely. It's just letting people know to, you know what I'm saying, we're here.
Yeah.
We want to be a staple in the community. What we can do to be a part of the community, and how do we integrate into the community for us to stay for a long time. We want to. We don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we put our hard-earned money into. It's something that we believe in. It's something that tastes great. It's something that, you know what I'm saying, we want to be a Tucson, be a part of Tucson. So what is the answer to stay like that in the first year, in the first 7 months? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But we're doing our best. And I hope, God willing, we can figure it out.
Yeah. I'll let you figure out, you know. It's just a step that you took to actually open up it that will give you the knowledge and everything that someone that wants to open up their own business, you can, you know, give them knowledge about it. So
I hope so.
Looking from like a year from now, you have so much more knowledge to give somebody. And that's what I'm all about. You know what I mean? So that's good that you're doing that. So what would you say is like some of your mistakes as far as like, not even in regards to the business, like, let's say, because you were in the military, correct?
Yeah, I was in the military.
Let's say like investments that you had that you thought, hey, this is going to be a goal, or pertaining to the business as far as like, hey, I should do this with the business or invest in my money in this, as far as like trying to expand to be successful.
Some mistakes I made. We're gonna go deep into the mistakes,
Okay,
because that's a little easier for me.
Okay.
Mistakes I made was like, so I've always been a person about it's good to save money. Okay. I've always been like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I have this job, I'm gonna make $120 today, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna save all my 20s, spend all my 1s and 5s. That's how I'm gonna save money and how I'm gonna spend money. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Beginning game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at that point in my life, I was like, okay, cool. I'm saving up this much money, I'm gonna get a car. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Buy a car, no license, no registration, no this and that. I'm buying a car off of give me a Challenger. I thought I'm had a Challenger, fly ass shit, 2-door, you feel me? And I ended up doing some illegal ass shit to try to get that car. You know what I mean? And I didn't know. Yeah. I'm thinking it's more I'm just being gullible. You know what I'm saying? Being more gullible. And in the case, read your contracts. Read your paperwork, what you have going on.
That was in the details.
In the details. Because you thinking you doing something that's legal. People are smart. They talk good. They do. You think you got to hook up a connection, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a dumb person. So somebody got me. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm a dumb person. I was excited at the time. It felt good at the time. And I'm like, okay, bet we could do this. Big investment that I spent at a time where I didn't have no money, gone. That hurt. You know what I'm saying? Certain situation when it comes to even getting into the franchise, read your contracts. Read your contracts. Get a lawyer to read your contracts. Get somebody that understands that and get them to explain the contract. A lawyer can read your contracts and don't explain what it means to you. And don't pretend. The hard part is that you don't understand something and you don't know you don't understand it.
That's the hardest part right there.
You know what I'm saying? That's a really hard part until it comes up to you. Read about like, oh, this is what this meant this whole time. And you know, find a lawyer that's going to dumb it down to you. Find somebody that's going to break it down to you to let you know, like, you know what I'm saying, this is a good investment. Even though they can't say that because they're lawyers. They're not a person that's investing in the money for you. This is what this means, this is what it don't mean. You know what I'm saying? Try to become knowledgeable about that language that, you know, contracts say. And just try to make the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Follow your heart, follow your gut, because it's usually the right thing to do.
How much would you say is determination as far as um you wanted success.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how much is that willpower is you saying, hey, I'm gonna build my path. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to create for my children. So this is I'm gonna lay these bricks right now so my children have better success than me.
Oh, 100%. I'm like, even to this day, not from before thought process to this day, it's like, you know what I'm saying, we running a relay race. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah.
running my leg of the race, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I expect my daughter, my son to pick up my what they call it,
Baton.
baton. I
Yes,
was
sir.
baton, and finish they part of the race. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I mean? Like, when it comes to real estate, it comes to knowledge, it comes to degrees, and it comes to just putting each other in a better position to become successful, because there's a lot of routes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can own real estate, I could die and have life insurance. I paid out 3 houses for them by the time I
Nice.
pass away.
Yes.
Now they have 3 houses for them to figure out. We can get rent from, we can sell, we can make this move, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that longevity, that wealth, that
Yeah.
lifelong wealth for your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Very important. You know what I'm saying? You can't get by without it. You can. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you this. I believe in America. You can't get by without it. You can. It's cutthroat. It's hard. It's
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah.
But do I think you can get out? For sure? Because you're a man or a woman. But I can only speak for the men right now. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? If you're a man, you can do it. You can figure it out. You can finesse your way in. You can
Mm-hmm.
definitely make it. There's a lot of money out there to get. All you need is a little crumb from it to be successful for your family.
Yeah. Exactly. I find like a lot of times with our people, you know, Lord forbid, some of our family members pass away,
Mm-hmm.
they don't leave us anything,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so now we're stuck here with their debts, or if they didn't have anything, we don't have anything passed down.
Yep.
And so I think that's very important, which we have to break this cycle. We have to break this cycle because it's not okay for, you know, our elders to pass away and not leave us anything. It's our choice and it's our responsibility to leave something for the younger ones so they can leave something for their younger ones, and it keeps passing on. So that's a nice point that you made, as far as like the real estate and everything. So it's very crucial to success, you know. So what I would say now is what are your future goals for Cinnaholics?
Cinnaholic, I want to say go a lot of ways. When it
And it
comes to,
don't have to be just to Cinnaholics. It could be what's your future plans as far as Jake is expanding to be more
I'm
successful.
definitely not gonna say my future plans,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I
Understandable.
said,
Understandable.
but I will say that I want to expand in real estate. I
Nice.
want to expand in entertainment.
Entertainment. Expand on
Yeah,
that.
I'm not. I want to expand in the entertainment world, in the sense of, I want to bring stuff to Tucson that
Okay.
they don't have. Um,
Were you talking movies or you talking like
I wish. God willing. Hey, let me get a movie to Tucson. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking baby steps right
oh
now.
okay,
Not
okay.
even talking about a movie, something like that. But I
okay.
would love to have a studio down here one day.
Hey, not be
Yeah,
far
God
fetched, you
willing,
know.
God willing. But just something to bring to the city that we do not have, that
Mm-hmm.
we didn't grow up having. I'm from Tucson, born and raised. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So something that we didn't grow up having,
Mm-hmm.
that's profitable, that will create jobs, that will make people happy. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about growing up in the city. I see that, like, the locals, we be upset about we don't have nothing, we ain't do this. Something
Yeah.
different. Some of the people have, you know what I'm saying, something that will definitely bring success and, happiness to the city, that I would love to bring here. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm working on
Yeah.
24/7. I
Yeah.
promise that.
Yeah. Nice. How much of a factor do you believe that you will be to your community as far as like the success you make? How much do you think that your people will respect you as far as the successes you have? So let's say like with our people, you know how you have rappers or basketball players like, hey, oh my God, he's from Tucson or such and such.
Mm-hmm.
In your lane that you're doing, right?
Mm.
By being an entrepreneur, how much influence do you think you would have on your people?
I don't know. That's hard because everybody's so different. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to take the hard route. I feel like I took a harder route.
That's what I was
You
getting to.
know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I
that's
feel
what I was
like
getting
I
to.
took a harder route, and I don't know if everybody wants to take the harder route. And I know I not. I don't know. I know people do not want to take the harder route. But you know what I'm saying? Like as young men or young girls seeing me doing me what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
I hope it touches at least 1%. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm gonna touch like 25%, maybe 50% will see me, but I don't think it's gonna inspire many people to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so. I would hope people would see like, hey, E did it this way. Like he didn't want to do it. He stayed up late. It was not convenient for him. It was hard for him, and he still figured out how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Doing things he didn't want to do, and he made it work.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for that to like register with some kids and some
Yeah.
people like that. But reality is it don't.
Yeah.
Like it don't. Hard work is not fun, so you're not gonna have fun. You may not like your life while you're going through it, and it's not always fun, and you're going to have to figure it out. But once you hit that pinnacle, once you hit that peak, and you know you did it, you look back like, hey, I grinded off that. I promise you, life gonna be looking real good, and people gonna
Mm-hmm.
be looking at your life real jealous and real good about like, hey, he did it. You know what I'm saying? He did a good job, and you know, so hopefully they'll be proud of you.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm
But
saying? You gotta be like,
with success, because a lot of hate,
mm-hmm.
so I always wish the best towards my people that's striving to do something better. But I know with this game, it comes hate, because a lot of our people, like you said, don't like to work hard. Um, have you experienced anybody changing on you since you started like your own franchise or, put the mindset of, hey, I'm going to be an entrepreneur? Have you seen any changes as far as your life?
I can see changes as a part of people, as in people be thinking I got bread. You feel me? Just
Yeah,
asking me for money all the time. You know, people asking me for money, thinking I got like this like unlimited amount of money I could just hand out to people, and you know what I mean, this and that. That has changed.
yeah,
But in the sense of people around me, like my family, you know what I'm saying, my household, the people that know what's going on and that have been around me,
mm-hmm.
no, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm the person to change for them. They know I'm gonna take care of them. They
Yeah,
know I'm gonna handle business. They know there's methods to my madness. So even
yeah,
if they confused, you know what I'm saying, they support me. They believe in me. So ain't nothing to worry about because I'm always make sure they good. You know what I mean? And that's the goal.
that's nice. That's always nice to have a good family to support you as far as doing something like what you're doing too, because um you can always do it by yourself, but it makes it a lot easier when you have family supporting you and everything like that. So that's one thing that I suggest. If you're not pushing your own business, support the people that are. you know
Please do. Please
Support.
do.
It
That
don't.
man down the street that you know is struggling. That man, that shit you know is struggling. Please go in that business, spend $5, spend $10. You know, support that business so they can stay in the neighborhood and employ jobs for other people because it does impact your community and your life. Even if you don't think it does, it
Or a
does.
simple like on Facebook or a
Come on,
share.
a share, a like,
you know
anything. Support that local business because this is a big deal. You know what I mean? A lot of people out here risking their livelihood to create jobs, create the next step. People look like you, people that live the same life as you to be successful and live that luxurious, that nice, that safe lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, that they're
hmm
willing to take the risk to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's not important, but what is important is supporting your community for
yeah,
sure.
it is.
Put money back into your own neighborhood.
It is. That's what we have to do. That's what 1921 is all about, is supporting our community.
Hmm.
Are you familiar with 1921, Tulsa, Oklahoma?
I am familiar with the Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Am I familiar with what you gonna bring up? Maybe not. So,
No, it's the same concept. Basically, what I do is with 1921, it's just showing respect to my ancestors. The ones that actually had the same mindset as far as entrepreneurship. You know, in that city, you know, you had hospitals, you had schools, you had so many different, you know, businesses that were Black owned, you know. And my thing is to show respect to my ancestors, is to bring up that history. So that's why I named it 1921, is to, you know, give respect back to my ancestors. And that's one of the big things that I stand by, because you'll never know your history if you ignore the past. You'll never know your future if you ignore the past. So that's why I named the podcast 1921, the GODCAST. That's just my piece in this current of life, if you want to call it, giving back to my community. So that's what I'm gonna do. And people like yourself, I'm gonna highlight them and interview them and see where their mindset is well. So anybody that has a mindset of an entrepreneur, they can look back to these interviews to say, hey, he did it, or she did it, they did it, now I can do it.
Understood.
Like Nipsey Hussle said, hustle to motivate. That's all I'm here to do. You know what I mean? So before we close up, is there anything else you close with, or any shouts out you wanna give?
Now, I want to give a shout out to Cinnaholics on Broward Wilmot, 245 South Wilmot, Tucson, Arizona. The best cinnamon rolls in Tucson. I promise you, everything's made from scratch, fresh out the oven. Come check us out. I want to give a shout out to God, number one. Thank you, you know what I'm saying, for supporting me in this journey. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for, you know, just giving me this opportunity to even be here speaking with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this reaches the mass. Hopefully you guys will be able to expand your life, you know what I'm saying, and expand the things that you want to do, and to motivate you guys to feel like you're empowered to do those things. I'm going to give a shout out to my fiance, to my babies, Amora and Elijah. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to them, my family in general, for supporting me through this whole journey. It's been a long path. You guys may not know that long path, but it's been a long way to get here, and success isn't easy. So I'm definitely keep keeping it up, keep struggling, keep, you know what I'm saying, enjoy that beauty of the struggle, and figure it out. It's not easy for none of us, so don't feel like you're alone. We figuring it out together.
All right, so with that being said, my brother, we're going to take a sip. And this is the first episode of the 1921, the GODCAST.
That's right, salt of the fucking earth. Go read a fucking Bible, you ignorant fuck.
I told you, you
Go
gotta read it. That's why you gotta read it.
Read it. Read it. Read it.
It's for the culture.
Read it. You wanna see it, won't believe it till you read it. Read it. They be deceiving, you gon' see it when you read it. Read it. You need a reason, what's your reason not to read it? Read it. He know you need it, once you read it, you receive it. Read it. Growing up, I had a chip on my shoulder, cause the teachers ain't teach me nothing, and I'm just getting older. I tried to find it in myself and felt myself getting colder, but now I'm humbling myself and feel the strength of a soldier, but I ain't been sober. A couple things that I'm tripping over, a roller coaster, up in the clouds when it's going down, down when it's over. I hit the ground and I look around, the end is closer. So if you representing the crown, do what you supposed to. When he approach you in the end of times, that's the finish line. The only one to make you feel alive, you think you been alive. Only one to have you feeling full, you think it's dinner time. Only one to show you how to shine, you seen the sunshine. 10 commandments what I follow, I don't like one time. Grow it, you ain't gotta borrow, get out that lunch line. People turn what's right in they face into a must find. His word is in the book or online, ain't gotta subscribe. Read it. Read it. Read it. Read it. You wanna see it, won't believe it till you read it. Read it. They be deceiving, you gon' see it when you read it. Read it. You need a reason, what's your reason not to read it? Read it. He know you need it, once you read it, you you receive it.
When I read it, I believe it. Now your ass can't deceive me. These pastors in these churches lying, stacking no fettuccine. Now if I had a dime for every time they told me it's my season, I look you dead inside your lying eyes and tell you Houdini. Break the bank up the holler, screaming till your breath is stank. Meditate on how your ass finna stack this cake. Hesitate when I question all your messes. My sign and all them checks. Favorite pen is a paper mate. Stick and move, then you shake your shape. Spit that same board, now you pass collection plate. Jigga, niggas finna hate it. And I don't give a fuck what the pastor say. When I read it, his head was right. Woo. I felt like a goddamn fool. Never taught me this history at school. The elect won't be deceived, this is all you got to do.